Welcome back here on Good Morning Namibia on this special edition of Ascension Day. The Victory Family Centre Namibia will be hosting a Christian Women Business Network Conference. This gathering brings together Christian women from different walks of life to connect, grow, and also to be equipped in business, leadership, and faith. Now, the conference will feature inspiring speakers, impactful sessions, networking opportunities, and also special highlights such as a launch, the breakfast, and also celebration services to follow. Now, to join us in studio, we have Bishop Danny Banda from the Victory Family Centre Namibia, and also Madam Kia Modise, who's the founder of Christian Women Business Network and also Arise Magazine South Africa. And they are here joining us to shed more light on the upcoming conference. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, and thank you.
It's good to be here.
Yes. Now, of course, Madam Modise, Bishop is a regular on our screens, but you arrived on Monday.
On Monday evening.
And how is Namibia so far?
Namibia is beautiful. I wish the Bishop could allow us to stay longer.
Of course, let's talk about the upcoming conference. It brings together Christian women in both business and also leadership. What inspired this vision behind the Christian Women Business Network conference, Ms. Kia?
Wow, what a strong question. It's a testimony. I was in the darkest valley that I ever experienced, something that I had never imagined that I would experience. And I was in a foreign location, foreign province in South Africa. I did not speak the language, and I felt lost. I felt that God did not love me anymore. Sure. My mom found out that I spent my days in my bedroom, and she said I better go to church. If I don't go to church on that particular Sunday, she was going to come to my house and to make sure that I wake up and I go to church. I didn't want her to come because then it means I must wake up and be functional, wash and live, and I was not looking forward to that. So I went and found a church. In this church, there was a women's meeting that took place every Wednesday. I started going to this prayer meeting. Women I did not know literally glued me back together. And I remember the first time that I was able to look myself in the mirror. It was probably about a year after joining this prayer meeting. And as I came back to myself, I asked myself, what happens to the women that are not able to be in a church, at a prayer meeting, surrounded by women on a Wednesday morning? Yeah. And those women are at school, whether they are teachers, whether they are employed, whether they are running businesses, but they are at work. And I thought maybe the one way of getting them out of the office for healing, for sisterhood, for connection, would be to say to their bosses they are going for networking.
Of course.
And therefore, the Christian Women Business Network. Yes, we do network. We do empower each other, business and leadership-wise. But Jesus Christ is at the center of everything that we do. And we don't shy away from healing. One of the questions that we ask each other every Thursday is, what is the condition of your heart? So as much as we are looking at business, we are also looking at the heart and building this sisterhood. So that was I don't know if it was the inspiration or the calling or the push, but it's something that just had to happen.
Thank you. Bishop, from your perspective, the event will run from Thursday up to Sunday, which also includes a period of Ascension Day. How does the meaning of Ascension Day connect with the purpose and the message of the conference?
I think primarily when we look at Ascension Day, we are talking of Jesus Christ going. And before he went, he gave us a promise to say, I'll send you the Comforter, the Holy Spirit. So we believe that this is a season of the Holy Spirit. It is a season of victory. Not only do we celebrate victory, in fact, when we look at Ascension Day, we look at victory. We look at the finished work of Christ, but much more, the coming of the Holy Spirit, getting involved in things that we do. So planning an event of this nature, we are saying it is a moment where we just soak ourselves in the presence of God and allow the Holy Spirit to take the lead and touch the hearts of the women.
Yeah.
And it's not only conditioned to the women, but we are saying even men that feel that they want to be in the presence, they are welcome to be there and allow God just to move in their lives.
Okay. Madam Modise, kindly share with us the challenges, major challenges women in business currently are facing, and also how can faith help to improve these challenges that they are facing?
I have the experience of leading the Christian Women Business Network for almost 8 years now. And I come across women from different economies with different challenges in their different areas where they live and operate as business. And my answer may surprise you, because I will say that the biggest challenge is failure to allow our business, our work, to be centered in our faith.
Sure.
To allow God to be the head, the leader, the CEO. I think that once we stop separating our faith from our work or businesses, then things will be better, because we take leadership from God, who knows everything. So the truth of the matter is, for business women, for leaders in different spaces, also in ministry, to acknowledge and accept that God is the only leader. We cannot do it on our own. We cannot do it with our wisdom. Yes, get your qualifications and your PhDs, but you will not get far if God is not the center of what you do. And businesses don't grow, careers don't progress. Businesses are stagnant because of the missing part, foundation, that is God.
Definitely Christ at the center of it all.
Yes.
Bishop, what impact do you hope to achieve, or rather the conference to achieve, especially in women entrepreneurs and professionals, and also those aspiring business leaders?
I think the idea is to get women to listen to other women, listen to other women that have been at a place where things have not been making sense, and then aligning with God and allowing God to guide them into doing what they do. So I think there is so much power in listening to somebody. You listen to a story of somebody, things that they have gone through, and it brings that enlightenment. We have a challenge of looking at, especially women, they look at themselves as, I'm just a housewife, and the housewife is not an occupation. So you got to come to a place where you begin to see beyond and see the potential that God has put in your life. So we hope that the women that will be in that place will be able to sit and listen to others and be moved to say, I think I can also do this. I can even do much more than I'm hearing people are doing. So we just want to see inspiration. And interestingly, we have been in contact with BIPA. We've been in contact with Ministry of Health, and BIPA will also be there to be able to speak and say, look, you have your business idea in your head. This is how you can set it up. These are processes that you can take in order for you to be able to take off with something.
Of course, making it a little bit more practical.
Exactly.
Wow. Madam Modise, maybe you can tell us more about the speakers that will grace the event, the dignitaries and some of the guests, and what value may they bring to this conference?
Just to add on to what Bishop has said, it's not only, we like to call it conversation leaders, because we want to be in a room where there is an exchange. It's not only us standing up there and speaking, but it's a conversation, panel discussions, questions from the floor being asked to the women that are leading the conversations. I think it's quite an honor that we are hosting this Christian Women Business Network for the first time. Yes. With the Honorable Susan Ndlaleka of the Health Department and Social Services. it just shows how serious we are taking what we want to do for the women of Namibia. And it's also then a growing relationship between our sister friends, we call each other sister friends in South Africa, the rest of the world, and Namibia. We have women like Indriani Govender, we've got Precious Seapose who are in construction, and we have the beautiful Pastor Dina Banda, who is, we look at her as our host, and we come from different industries. I myself, I'm leading the Christian Women Business Network, but I'm also in media and publishing. So there's women from different backgrounds that bring different insights and personal and professional and business experiences that we believe will resonate with the women, and as Bishop says, men are also welcome, that will be in the room.
Definitely a well thought out plan and program over there. Bishop, perhaps you can speak to us about the conference. Where is it taking place? The dates taking place, the time that it's going to take place, and also why is this event so important for other women and those aspiring men that would want to join? Why is it important for them to join?
Yeah, first of all, I met Kia and the team in Zambia. They were doing the similar conference in Zambia, and I felt Namibia needs to do something like this. So we've done all the arrangements and the preparations to get this going. So it's going to be starting tomorrow on the Ascension Day, starting today on the Ascension Day, and we're going to run until Sunday. Okay. So on Thursday, Friday, it will be in the evening. From 6 o'clock we start, and it will just be that moment of just being in the presence of God. So this will be a build-up. Today we build up on Thursday, Friday we continue, and on Saturday morning we will be having a breakfast meeting. And this breakfast meeting, there is a $50 contribution, which we made it very minimal.
Only?
So that, yes, so that more women can come. We don't want anyone to say, I cannot be there because I don't have money. Yeah, so it will be a breakfast meeting that starts at 9 o'clock and then will go until midday. And then we come back at 6 o'clock, continue, and then we wrap up for the part of the conference, and then we fall into Sunday for the church service.
Church.
This event is at Victory Family Center at 932 Martin Nabe Street, opposite Poman Service Station in Okahanja.
Yeah. And for those that want to attend the breakfast specifically, you mentioned that there's a $50 payment. Do they e-wallet or do they pay cash? How are these payments made?
Yeah, we obviously we know there are some people that have been in contact with us who are coming from outside town. So we said if you come just at the entrance there, you can also be able to make a payment. But you can also get in touch with us. You can call 0811 281023, and we will be able to facilitate that payment.
All right. Madam Kia, any final remarks from your side?
I just want to say that we are it's such a privilege to be in Namibia in this season at this time, and we are looking forward to imparting the knowledge that we have gained over the years. Myself as a leader of the Christian Women Business Network, the conversation leaders that are in the conference, especially on Saturday, have got great in-depth experience in the businesses and the sectors that they come from. And really our heart is to impart knowledge and to remind women that they are actually more than what they think they are. If we are created by the greatest, who is God, he can only create great. So it's up to us to step out of our comfort zones and into our power and the purpose that God created us with and for. And as we are launching the Christian Women Business Network in Namibia, it means that there will be more meetings of the kind, and simultaneously bringing Arise magazine to Namibia as well. And it's really just a platform for us to amplify voices of female leaders in different spaces and give them credible positioning and publicity without compromising faith, and actually going out of our way to make sure that we are making Jesus famous in all things that we do.
Exactly. Any final remarks from you, Bishop?
Yeah, I just want to pose a challenge to the nation saying as today is Ascension Day, it is a day that we really sit and begin to appreciate what Christ has done. Christ has finished the work of salvation. So it's important for us to be mindful that it's an opportunity for us to align our hearts before God, and also to be mindful, especially as the inspector was saying, be mindful on the road. Yes. Don't be reckless and endanger other people's lives. Make sure that if you are tired, you don't travel. Travel when you are okay. So I think that's my message.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Bishop and Madam Modise, praying for a successful conference over the weekend.
Thank you so much. May I just not get off without saying thank you very much to Bishop Banda for leading this vision and bringing it to life. Without him, we would not be here and we would not be getting ready to have this experience with the Namibian community. So thank you, Bishop.
Of course, thank you so much.
Thank you.